Today we have an important issue to treat in the studio today. I hope you have been enjoying my video. Today we have an important topic to treat. As a matter of fact, today we're going to look at something that happened, in the city of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. A young man was living with his neighbor. They were living, the next flat. This young man was living in the next flat of the other man in the same compound. So they were living in different flats. The young man was living in his flat, the other man was also living in his flat. But these two men were married. They were married men. So as they pack into the compound, all of a sudden they become friends, and this friendship started with their wives. The wife of this man, the wife of Mr. Emma, and the other man, they became friends. So when they became friends, as the husband goes to work, they normally come together, they discuss. Women, they discuss, they talk. This particular Emma's wife, was a kind of person that is open. She's always telling her friend that the husband, used to worry her. Women, when they started discussing, you think they are discussing an important issue. Before they start telling their friends their family issues. So this is what happened. So Emma's wife was a kind of telling her friend in the same compound how the husband used to worry her, every time, and she's the type that doesn't like sex. So the husband keep worrying her. The husband is the type that likes sex, that the husband can stay with her having sex for a long time, for 2-3 hours, and sometimes she will be shouting that it's okay now. Emma's wife was telling this lady, and it happens that this lady also, she is telling, being her neighbor, also love sex. So but her own husband does not like it. So as they keep talking, at a time this woman begin to fall in love with Emma's husband. Say, this woman that loves sex, this kind of person I need, all that thing. Women, they started talking. Nobody knew what was happening. So as this thing continued, women, they keep gossiping and all that. It continue as it continues. A time came when their husbands come back. They all greet as neighbors, and they will go into their homes. So this particular woman, Emma wife, and the other woman, their relationship keep growing. It grew to the point where they now enter each room, each house, other's house. If this woman cook, she will give to this woman, and then the relationship grew. And with time, their relationship now extended to their husbands. So without knowing that the other woman has already fallen in love with with Emma himself, and the wife wouldn't know. So this is how this thing continues. And a day came, Emma will come back, and the woman will be talking sweet words to him, and all that. The relationship could continues. At a time, when Emma started feeling that it's like this woman is interested in him, that was how Emma continued also. Before Emma started falling in love with the woman, which is her neighbor's wife. So one day happened, Emma entered, the wife was not around. Emma entered the woman's house. They begin to talk. Before they start having affairs. To the point that Emma would tell the wife that he's going to work early morning. Emma will sneak. As Emma leaves his room, he will move to the next room, because the woman is living in the next room. The other woman's husband has gone out. Emma will enter the man's room, having an affair with his neighbor's wife. and all that. From there, he quickly rushed and go to work. So this happened, every day is for the thief, and one day is for the owner. So it happens that a man's wife gave birth. So the mother-in-law came, to take care of the baby. So, a man, being a foolish man, he couldn't, hold himself, since his wife gave birth, he was not really having it. So it came to pass that a man did the same thing. A day came, a man said he has finished taking his bath, he just ate. He told his wife, call his wife that he's going to work, and then he picked his bag, and as he was moving, immediately he sneaked into the other woman's room. That was how he never knew that his mother-in-law was watching at him.
Watch Tori War live experience with Mefas BBC every Tuesdays and Fridays.
So that was how, as he sneaked there, the mother-in-law was looking. The time he entered there, he was imagining and saying, what will my in-law be doing in somebody's house? He went and told the wife. Emma's wife came and quickly rushed down and entered the room and saw a man naked with the woman. That was how Emma's wife shouted, hold the wife. They started quarreling. People gathered, neighbors gathered. Emma started raking. Emma's wife started raking on Emma, started raking on his friend. So this is what you do with my husband. So you are like this. They started raking. They started quarreling and all that. And people gathered, and it was not a good sight. It was not a good sight. So this was what happened. So when people came and Emma came out from the room, managed to wear his clothes and came out, and people, the rumor started going around and out. So Emma's wife threatened to leave and all that. So this is what happened. Emma was confused. Emma quickly came out and left them and went to work. And the problem started lingering, started quarreling. So this is what happened between two neighbors. Now, we want to look at it. Now, you watching at me, what do you think? What do you think? Now, Emma's wife, is not happy. He wants to leave the marriage. Which encouragement can you give to her? Are you saying she should remain in the marriage? She shouldn't go? Or are you saying that she should forgive the husband and remain? Or are you saying that she should go? Because it stands now, she wants to leave, she wants to go. So what do you think? What advice can you give? Please, this is where we'll stop today. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please, I beg you to subscribe. Click the bell behind it for notification of new videos. Our subscriptions are free. Please. This program is always every Tuesdays and Fridays. As you watch our program, you will learn a lot of things. Goodbye. See you next week. Thank you.
Like our videos, comment, share our videos.
Is this your first time visiting my channel? Please like, click on the red subscribe button and the bell close to it. Subscription is free. Thank you.